Hello, Tesseract. I'm taking a look here at your report, and I see some errors that you need to resolve in order to get full credit for this. So this is your guideline, okay, is my little video. Now, first off, I pull a show hide on this, and I can see that there are some extra hard returns and things in here. Those aren't too serious. I would be okay with that. But another thing that I'm concerned about is number one, an extra hard return right here. So I would delete that. And the fact that this is not a tab, it's been spaced in, hand spaced, and then tabbed. I would definitely mark that. I mean, that's a definite error. So let's start with your header at any rate, and then I'll come back to these formatting issues. Okay, so we're in the header here, and whoever did this missed one component, which was the date. So you'd want to insert the date and just use the internal date of the computer. I want to double check on this spacing because something looks a little off here. It's Times New Roman 12 should be the whole thing. Double spaced. There's a space before. No, there's a space after the enters. So I need to check that through the whole thing. And what I would do here is yes, I see some spacing issues down at the bottom as well. So let's just start with these because you lost some points on the works cited as well. So I would come in and make sure it's double spaced, but then on this line spacing, make sure that this is a 0 right here because you have some extra spaces going on after some of these. So see, that brought up this one. And here I see an extra space as well, and that's just probably a hard return. It is. So I'm going to take that one out, and then we'll come on to one of the other issues. The other issue on the header was the fact that you didn't put your page name, the page numbering in, and that's supposed to go in the upper right corner. So if I double click the header, and also some people aren't real good at the double click part, so you can do it from insert header, but you just want to just go into the edit feature because what you want to do is to make this align to the right. Type in your name, and because this is a group, we're just putting your group name, but then a space, and then you come to the insert option again and insert the page number at the current position, and it would be current position right here, and it's just a plain number. So that's what you should get. You should have that page numbering. So now I'm going to come back to the design, close the header. And now at this point, a lot of your work is okay, but again, let's come back and do my show hide button. Get rid of that one with those icky spaces in there. Spaces, I mentioned this before, if you use that space bar or your enter key more than once, then you're not formatting it. And that's what you want to do, is to format it. So let's go down to the next one. This one has automatically indented, and that is a different feature. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah, I don't want you to use those because, I mean, you can turn them on. However, when you do that on the first line indents, it kind of messes you up later on, and this is where it came from. And so I'm just going to put a none there, then tab it in. Grab this one, copy this format and bring it down to this other one that has a first line indent and tab it in. And I have these tabbed, and a page break. The page break is good. The works cited should have been, the word works cited is centered, and it's the same font. But see what happens when you do a bibliography, they put it back to the default font of the computer. So we needed to make sure that we came here and grabbed all of it and just changed it to Times New Roman, and it should be 12, and it's got to be double spaced, no spaces before or after. So I'm going to come to line spacing again and put in a 0 here. All of this was in the video. So those are the kinds of things you need to pay attention to. Don't change the indenting because that's correct. And then right here, I'm going to turn around and make that black, the automatic color. So now that works cited is correct, and most of your other format is good. I would just turn it back off, and we're good to go. So this is what's going on with this particular report, and the reason why you lost points. Your content is fine. It's just you've got to make sure that you understand this format. So I'm closing this one out, and have a nice day.